Welcome back, world, to Captain Flaco.
What up, what up?
I know the venue looks a little different.
Yes.
We are in the lair of the Sucker Free podcast. We did not believe that my big brother has a podcast going on.
Part of a podcast. Because if Mimi you say that.
Oh, right. It's only that's true. Mimi, I apologize.
One half of the brain trust.
Yes.
We just recorded an
episode. Mimi, shout out to you and Nola.
Yeah, doing your Tiffany Haddish best impersonation of Girls Trip.
Yeah.
And shout out to my brother Carrie Height, who graced us. Yeah. You already know.
Seriously. Back to the meat and potatoes of what we do here.
That's correct.
On Captain Flaco. We're reviewing now today 3 albums. Nicki Minaj Queen, Travis Scott's Astroworld,
Holla,
and Mac Miller's
Swimming.
It is Swimming.
There it is.
I remember.
You remembered. Let us start with Nicki Minaj. The Queen album. Do you want to elaborate first? I'll let you elaborate first.
Last week, Friday, it was only 19, and somehow, some way, Fifi snuck on the Fifi somehow slipped its way on there. I don't know how that happened. I'm not even gonna get into all that.
I know why I snuck on there, but go ahead.
But the first joint was the Ganja Burns, which I enjoyed. I'm not gonna front. And then there might have been like 2 or 3 that I truly enjoyed, and then the very end, the last one with Foxy Brown, which I loved. Until Fifi came up in there. Let me slide on this because I don't want to sell it too short. But there was a Sway Lee one, Chung Sway, that I really liked, and it's bad. And I gotta dig this deep. It's bad, but the current theme on this whole album was the fact that she wrote her own rhymes. Right, this was this whole thing like I wrote, and I know, and then even the messy situation between her and Safari outside and social media, and they're back and forth. It just, this whole thing is just like messy. It's like out the gate, and I get it, Nicki. Like you wrote your own rhymes, but some would question like, yo, you wrote your rhymes on just this project because this isn't.
I think maybe she should get some other people to write her shit if this is what she's putting out there. She's writing. That's just my opinion.
I feel like the lyrics were not an issue, but the sonically, I mean, whatever. Like you're in your element as far as whether she's selling, whatever she's promoting, going to DR and getting shots and whatnot, and whatever track it was, like whatever you're selling, you're gonna sell. I get that, but I just think like it just. With the auto tunes and just with the beat selection, this album just did not really flex to me outside of the beginning and the and like actually one thing that turned me off was the second track after Ganja Burns was with the Eminem one, right?
Your Majesty.
Right, so it's just like, yo, they went that commercial route from Jump Street, right? Her and her team, like, yo, they were really trying to push this as like,
right?
They were going that Drake route. And Nicki's not that type of artist, at least to me. Like where you have these multifaceted like.
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of artist Nicki is. I'm sorry. I'm
comfort caps.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We are in a day and age where
I'm gonna find my other song I like.
Females are being taken more serious, which they should be. There's a huge women's movement, which is far long overdue.
Oh, Barbie Dreams. There we go. Thank God I found it, because, yo, you about to...
Aside from Barbie Dreams, which, if you heard the record, is just about motherfuckers that slid in her DMs or people that she messed with.
Right.
Other than that, this album falls flat on its face.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And there's nothing positive, there's nothing other than what she's wearing, who she's fucking with, how many ass injections she had, who's writing for her, who's not writing for her. This is the same old tune with her. I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
listen, for me as a listener, I'm tired of females just going that route and still wanting the recognition. Yo, show me some diversity, man. Show me some depth in your writing. Show me some different things. Listen, there's 2 sides to a coin.
There is the Rhapsodies of the world.
There's 2 sides to a coin. I'm not saying you go out there and don't not make those type of records. I'm not saying that. But you're gonna tell me you're giving me 19 records of the same thing? 19 records of the same thing. It's ridiculous. It's falling flat. I'm sorry. It's just not conducive as a listener. I'm sorry. For me. If you're asking me on the format of lyrics, lyrical content, beats, of course, and album structure. That's the format we use here. Alright? Your lyrics and lyrical content, to me, you fall flat. Production, I thought was good. I will be honest with you. The Coco Chanel track, that was really dope.
Yeah.
The Barbie Dreams is a sample from someone else.
From Big.
From Big. You understand? So, and the production is not the bad thing. Where you gonna continue to fall short with her, to me, as a listener. Again, I might be a little older, you're an old head, blah, 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 whatever. That's fine. Guilty as charged. But I will say this. Her lyrics and her lyrical content she falls on her face here. Sorry. She can't get it. She can't get above a 3. And I'm gonna tell you this. I was a huge critic of the ASAP album, and I gave it a 2.5. I'm giving Nicki's a 2.5. And it's not a good 2.5. I gave ASAP a 2.5 because I thought he was trying to find the next newest thing. And at elements he hit the points, and a lot of elements he didn't hit the points. This is a typical Nicki album. The Barbie phase is over. You need to do something different. You got too many innovative females out there making better songs and making better music. To me, it's like she's just trying to follow the same suit as as a Cardi B, but she's not doing it in an entertaining way.
In her defense, we all know Cardi B admittedly has writers.
That's
where
fine.
she's trying to hold her own and do it herself, which is now a detriment to her.
Like I said, like the point I just brought up, if Nicki trying to prove the point that no one's writing for her, after this album, she better rethink about what she's actually putting out there.
I got
because as a person that came up as a lyricist, right, in her early part, this is a digression from that.
Yeah,
sorry.
I agree.
So to me, you're getting a 2.5.
But not to me. The lyrics are what they are, and for who she's putting it out to. Because listen, you're gonna cater to your fan base.
That's true, but
to me, that sound, and you're still auto tuning, and when you're singing, I'm just not sold on it.
She's catering so bad she has to throw the Fifi joint with another trash rapper who has a younger audience. I understand what you're doing there, but come on.
When the Fifi slid in the week, couple of days after because it dropped last Friday, and the Fifi dropped on the Tuesday, Wednesday of the week after. I was like, yeah, either she's not happy with the album sales or
downloads.
The album sales, not the downloads. I was like, wow, that says something.
I think her wave is done.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I'm just telling you.
I wouldn't say that. All right.
But back at it.
But you're giving it a 2.5, right?
I'm giving it a 2.5.
Yeah.
And because I don't want to give it lower than that. I don't want to.
I'm not gonna. I've yet to go down that realm. I'm gonna give it a 3 because there were some enjoyable joints.
You're too gracious, bro.
There was some enjoyable.
Just remember,
there was some enjoyable joints. And like I said, I don't think the lyrics were a problem versus just sonically. Her production, this
19 songs. How many?
Actually 20. Because
20.
The Fifi snuck in there, so now there's 20. And I ain't touching that Fifi.
So you got 20 songs, and you're telling me how many songs are good?
No, there were 4 that I really liked.
So 4 you really liked out of a 20. Out of 20.
Yes.
It's getting a 3?
Cause I'm not gonna discredit her lyrics. I don't resonate with them. I don't vibe with it. But I hear what she's saying. I hear what she's spitting. And listen, it's about that women movement and that. There's some shit that there's certain things that's not for me. But lyrically, I hear what she's saying. And all right, to each his own. But I'm not a fan of this shit because the beats. It didn't bump, and they try to match the beats with her pitch, and it's like, yo, there weren't enough bass in that fucking album. I just keep
saying Captain can never give an album like that a 3.
All right.
That's the mark. Flaco's giving you a 3.
I'm
being very gracious and nice to you. I'm giving you a 2.5, and I'm being gracious with my judging. Now,
so now we're going to Travis Scott's Astroworld.
Now,
so now
let me just tell you something about Mr. Travis Scott. Travis Scott to me is one of the most improved artists. And I've said this on other videos.
He's one of the sons of my man Kid Cudi.
I've said this before. I'm not the biggest person that is not. If you don't have bars, to me, I can't put you on a certain level. But what I will say is, when you do something at an elite level, you gotta give the credit where the credit's due.
Right.
You understand? On this album, a lot of people I have heard, before I even listened to it, that are Travis Scott fans, were not fans of the features that were on it. They thought that it was too many. It was too feature filled.
Right. It was hyped up.
In my opinion, I disagree, because I think the features that were on it fit well with the songs that were there.
I agree.
The second thing is, it was a clean listen from the top to the bottom. I had enjoyment all the way through. All the way through. I thought the track selection and I thought where they were placed was excellent. The third thing is, and this is a gift and a curse for artists like himself. When I listen to the album, I want to see him perform it live.
Okay.
I want to see the band. I want to see the instrumentation. I want to see the props. I want to see his energy. I want to see it. I'm a huge fan of the album. The one thing I will have to always take to task is the content of the lyrics and his lyrics.
Right.
So therefore, artists like him, I can never give a 5.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like being a good athlete, right? There's some things that don't check in the box. They have other intangibles. If you've never seen Travis Scott perform before, he has unbelievable energy.
He's amazing.
He has unbelievable energy. He's very harmonious. That I give him 100%. But your lyrics and your content is where I'm gonna take you to task. It does not incorporate with me. That's just me. So to me, but your other what was good about the album was it was a good listen. The beats were unbelievable, and the way it was structured was dope. And what you do well is what you do well. So I'm gonna put you over in the more the positive side. I'm gonna give you a 3.5. It's definitely a dope listen. You should check it out, man. I can tell you, it's. I'm not even gonna go into the songs. Do yourself a favor, stream it and listen to it. Put your headphones on, put the noise cancellations. If you're on a road trip, listen to it. If you're camping, whatever you want to do, whatever you're doing in your life, go out there and support it. I give it a 3.5. It's actually a really dope listen. Is it one of the better albums I've heard this year? No. Do I think it's very good? Absolutely.
I loved from track 1 all the way through 8, Wake Up. So I'm with you on that on the first half. 100%. After Wake Up, 5%, 10, NC-17. Then he got Astro Thunder, which is track 11. Dope. And it gets a little lost in translation up until, what is it, Butterfly Effect, I believe is
that was the add-on.
Right, that was the.
That's another
right,
reason why I can't
So it's so
you know I'm not a fan.
But then I still like that track. So I get what you're saying, because that was earlier on. So all right, so let's not count that.
It was 2017.
Let's not count that. Yes. 18. 17. Oh, excuse me. 18. No, you're right. All right. So now, Houston Fornication. It's a Coffee Bean, which is Coffee Bean. Listen, I guess you gotta be
might be the
like
best.
Myself that lived through that type of shit.
It might be the best
you
song.
hear this stuff. Listen, the introspect in that track in itself, and just knowing what that is, and when you are someone that's involved in a relationship, and you be that black man in with the and you drop And when said family don't appreciate you just for the color of your skin, you will appreciate something like a coffee bean. So that thing resonates with me. From 1 through 8, and then Astro Thunder.
They open an amusement park after this.
They better open it back. He better build it back himself after the sales of this damn thing. But I mean, hey, I thought it was dope. I mean, what's that? 17 tracks. I got 8. So I gotta give it definitely a 3.5. I know people screaming out yeah, whatever, but like the lyrics aren't there. He's a very harmonious type of person. The beats are, but I mean, like. No, but I'm just saying.
Album of the year.
You see I'm not saying.
I said people. I didn't say you. I said people.
You.
A lot of albums this year, buddy.
But
it was great.
Listen to what they're saying and the downloads and whatnot. But
it's a great listen.
But I mean, I just love. He pays homage to Cudi, who he looked up to.
Not that he's a Cudi fan or anything.
Not that I'm a Cudi fan or anything like that, but. That Stop Trying to Be God, when I found out that was actually Cudi hums on that, like yo, that shit had me like, like I was looking, I was feeling it, but then when I knew that was Cudi humming on that shit, legit, I said okay.
And you was good. You was
sold,
good
sold, and now sold. But nah, 3.5. I enjoyed the first half of this, and then he closed out. Hella tough. I wish he could put forth the effort of that true, like, heartfelt, like, struggle as he did in the Coffee Bean. I mean, he went throughout most of this album, like, sweating his baby mama. Like, my daughter, like, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I said, all right. We know who your baby mother is.
He had a daughter.
No.
Touches his life differently.
He didn't even shout out the daughter. He was more shouting out the mother of his child.
Maybe he doesn't want the kid in the light, in the limelight.
Whatever. That's just mad corny.
It's a succubus family anyway. But go ahead.
Yeah, but all right. But then he says all this thing about his baby mama is on whatever thing and da 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 da. But meanwhile, he goes and sit there and talk about Coffee Bean, right? So
there we go.
We know shit's real. Anyway, 3.5. On to the next, which will be Mac Millie's, right? But this is the Mac Miller. I don't know what album this is for you, but all I'm gonna say is I was loving every second of this album. Swimming. Every second of this album. There's 13 tracks, and just the whatever struggles you're going through, I felt it and I believed it, and I'm possibly going through it my damn self. I'm gonna keep it 100. But that perseverance that you had in every single track, and like that funk vibe that he had throughout, like yo, the energy and the tone that he kept throughout it, and just like that, like yo, fuck it, like you know what? I'm gonna take my participation trophy, and I'm gonna stunt with this motherfucker because I know I'm not a winner. And I love that about this motherfucking album. Like, yo, alright, nigga, like, I suck, but you know what? I'm above water. I'm above sea level right now. So it is what it is. And I love everything about this album. Like, out of the 3 that dropped, there was another album we didn't talk about it. Hopefully we'll talk about another time. Yo, this shit resonated with me, and this is like, this, I won't even hesitate to say that this was the 4 to me. It could have been longer, but I just love the entire vibe, the tone. I still wasn't sure, because I know as I split it say it's a 4, like, yo, is he like coming off drugs and like living a sobriety life? But I know he's not, because then you'll hear another track and he's talking about doing shit. So it's like, where the fuck is he in his life right now? But one thing I will say is like, yo, he's taking his participation trophy and fucking living his best life. And I'm fucking down with that, because we all can't be the Trumps to sit there and be like, wait, what? Obama is the fucking president. How the fuck this motherfucker overachieving? Like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna be president. We don't have that luxury. The majority of us don't. And like, the majority of us of color do not have that shit. So with this white boy, they're gonna sit there and be like, yo, what? You know what? I'm gonna kick back and love my life and live it, and just like, it is what it is. And here I am, successful to this degree, and love it. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna slow my black ass down and stop trying to fucking save the world and save my family and da 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 da. And my fans better fuck that shit. I'ma live my life. Be like, whatever. It is what it is. So Mac, I thank you, sir, for this album because this shit was a wake up for me personally. So God bless you. That's a 4, and I loved every second of this. You got the rest of it.
I'm gonna go out and give this a 4. The song Ladders is probably
the best joint on there.
It's a song of the year candidate. So is Wings as well. I think there's songs of the year candidate. I think when you think again, there'll be a segment where we review all the albums again. This will be up there, just like his 2016 drop.
Yep.
I thought should have won album of the year. They gave it to Macklemore. I know a lot of the uproar was about Kendrick Lamar getting snubbed. I actually thought that Mac Miller had the best album that year. And I've said that. You want to quote me, look on my Facebook, on any feed.
No, you did.
I thought conceptually it was great. I thought the instrumentation was dope. I thought his lyrics and what he was saying was good, but he's not an elite level spitter, so he's never gonna give you that elite level stuff. But I will say that everything fit perfectly in the 13 songs.
Yep.
There's few holes in this. I won't even go through the holes in it, but there were a couple of holes in there, which is why it's not a 4.5 or a 5.
Okay.
The other thing is, you have to understand, this year we have been blessed with some really ill fucking projects. Nipsey Hussle.
Haven't even spoken about it, yeah.
We had Nipsey Hussle to start the year. And again, I've said this before, I say the Royce album to me is the standard bearer, the benchmark of the year. So everything else to me falls accordingly. I would say that this is in the conversation. The J-Rock album is another one. So like I would put it into that consideration. Like I said, you're not an elite level spitter, but that's not who you are. You make good music, you make good songs, you always have a good concept of what you're doing. So to me, you get a 4. I'm definitely a fan. You're definitely a Caps and Flaco approved album.
Absolutely.
Now,
absolutely.
the One Day Reminisce is something that we cannot compare.
Right.
So we're gonna specifically throw this to a throwback album. And as of last week, sorry we're late, but huge shout out to Straight Outta Compton. You celebrated your 30th birthday. Shout out to Dre, MC Ren, Ice Cube, and R.I.P. Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys were dope. That was a groundbreaking album. You brought a lot of awareness to an area that nobody was talking about. And you launched one of the greatest, I think Ice Cube's one of the top MCs to ever do it. So to propel those careers, Dr. Dre, to propel those type of careers, you started from a group like that, just goes to show your impact on what this hip hop shit is and bringing like real life to everybody's front door. So I salute you. I was one of those that bought it on vinyl when it came out. Yes, people used to buy vinyl a lot. People used to have record players and cassette tapes. Yes, I bought it with my own money. So shout out to NWA. You know what I'm saying? You guys are definitely what I admire. You guys put the West Coast on the map. Not saying that there wasn't anybody doing no music out there, but you guys put the West Coast on the map, in my opinion. So shout out the Reminisce aspect. Shout out to NWA. So, Mr. Flaco,
I got it.
what do we have?
Spoon Fed a Seeker segment. We got Ari Lennox. Her new single is Whipped Cream. Whipped cream, yeah, baby.
Whipped cream.
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Aretha Franklin, by the way.
R.I.P. Aretha.
I've been eating whipped cream, having vivid dreams. Oh, you're racing through people on TV screen. You've been everywhere. Then I wish I didn't care.
But that's all you get because we can't afford to play any more of that goddamn track. Like, share, subscribe. Please tell a friend, tell a friend, tell another friend.
Comment. Tell us what you think about what we said. Please. We encourage it. You know what I'm saying?
We plead for it.
We really do.
Please do.
If you want to troll. It's no big deal. Hit us on the Instagram, Caps and Flaco. If you want to troll in the DM, do that. You want to troll in the comment section, troll. It's all good.
Until the next episode.
Stay blessed and stop making stupid people famous.
No bro.
Love you. Peace.
Bless.